But it's happening now too. Gary, cut that out. Stop putting my business out there. You're decreeing that over my life. What are you talking about? Stop saying it's happening now. Go over a little bit. I'm not in the frame. It's recording. Yeah. Why is it so dark? I have no idea. I think it's because you don't have the light on. I don't think that's it. Yeah, let's look at the difference, guys. Exhibit it. No. It didn't make that much of a difference, girlfriend. I think it's just... Anywho, welcome back to the channel. As you can tell, or if you haven't picked up on the cues, I'm back at my mom's house. So I'm gonna do a story. If you can't tell that every time we film, our hair is dirty. My hair is beautiful right now. Your hair actually is clean. Yeah. But it's like every time I get my hair done, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna film and my hair is clean. And then I wait till it gets dirty and I'm like, let's film. Yeah, so many people come and they're like, why is their hair always greasy? Really? Why would you tell me that before I started filming? I'm like, it's natural oils, girl. Yeah, screw you. Anywho, so let me tell you the process. It would have been 4 years in December at my apartment. Can you believe that? Almost 4 years. I can. Time's going by very fast. So initially when I moved out, I decided to move out because Danny moved home and I was like, I am not dealing with mom and Danny at the same damn time. Like, peekaboo. I just wasn't gonna do it. And then I got into the apartment and it was all smooth sailing until I almost got evicted. Then, it was a weird time. It was a very dark time. Like, times were dark. Then I got really blessed and came into a lot of money, right? I was sitting on a lot of money and I told Danny, I am so blessed right now and God bless me so I can have enough money to stay in this apartment. Danny's exact words were, nah girl, you should come back home, sit on that money, go back to school and get a home. And I was like, no, because my ego, she cared what like people in Lipstick Alley would say. And that's the fucking truth. No, dude, I don't even read Lipstick Alley. Yeah, but you care what strangers on the internet say about you moving back home. So what does that have to do with Lipstick Alley? I don't even read Lipstick Alley. I'm saying you care what other people think, and usually it's the jabronis on Lipstick Alley being, guys, this just in, Gabby is back at her mama's house. Just spit all over me. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's not. Yeah, that's what you mean by ego. Your ego cares what other people think about you. Yeah, but when you say other people, it's not Lipstick Alley. I don't read it. I'm talking about just anyone. Example. Yeah. I definitely did. I was like, oh, this. So you can't say it's not Lipstick Alley when you're talking about people in general talking about you. That is the main source. It doesn't have to do with that one. Tinny, anyone on the internet, they don't have to be on a blog site, can have something to say. Anywho, like I've said and I've always said, and I'll say to the end of time, I have always been right, and Gabby never listens to me. So anywho, elbow down. I was fixing my hair, it was bothering me. So I was like, okay, like I know I'm gonna stay here. I don't wanna go back home. What would I look like being 36 going back home? Then, what? Oh, no. Go ahead then. So, and then. So then I was blowing. When I tell you I almost had 6 figures in a savings, I was like real good. And all of a sudden I was like, oh, I'm blowing through this, staying in this apartment. This is like really not making any sense. So Daddy kept dropping a seed in my head like, you should just come home. I didn't want to come home because me and my mom's relationship was fine outside of the crib. Like, no, I wouldn't say fine. We didn't speak. Yeah, that's like not having a fine relationship with your mother, not speaking. That just means you have no relationship. We would check in like every 2 weeks with each other. Unless I was here. Yeah, like we weren't text buddies. We didn't really call. She'd randomly call to be like, can I talk to my grandson? We just like didn't, but we didn't have issues. That's what I'm saying. Me and mom didn't have issues when I was at the apartment. You guys still went tit for tat a couple of times. Just like a few times, Danny, but that's because mom wanted me to like give her money even in my apartment because you weren't helping her out. And I'm like, what are you? Sorry. Danny, that you shouldn't make that as a joke. It's Gabby, but it's the truth. What else do we do besides joke about something that's it's like not funny. Gabby, it is though. It's not funny. If you can't laugh at the past, then what's it's even the past? But it's happening now too. We have to talk about mom and money. We're talking about living back home, which is the biggest issue. That is our biggest issue. Okay, so what? Talk on your perspective. Don't bring me into it. Dina, that makes absolutely no sense. And why are you getting offended? Anyways, so we would tit for tat here and there about that, and then other than that we had no issues. We weren't like speaking. So Danny kept saying you should just come home, because I had switched my yearly rent to month. So she's like, give your 30 days and just come home. And I was like, no. So anyways, they had bumped my rent up so much every year. So at this point I was paying with all my bills like almost $6,000 a month. It was like $6,000, right?
I don't know. It was a lot.
Yeah. So I was like, yikes. Because I was only working part-time and I was in school full-time. So I was like, this isn't really making sense. Like, God, mind you, I had just, when I came into all these blessings, I had just gotten saved. So I didn't really know what being a good steward was. In my mind, I thought me spending my money on rent was smart, because I'm keeping me in my... Why are you laughing?
Because it's just so dumb. Like, if I could live at home for like damn near pennies, I would skedaddle my ass home.
Yeah.
Like, what is the point?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we can...
It's not like... And even at that, like, I feel like strongly I feel this, and I'm not just saying this because I live at home with my mom and I'm trying to save face. I think women should stay home
till they're married,
till they're in a serious relationship with and or getting married, because one, when women move into apartments, like for me, that's giving me a greater chance of getting into trouble.
Yeah,
and shit.
1000%.
Keep your ass at home. Like, stay at home with your mom even if she hates you.
So I was like, so after like a few months, I was like, all right, God, give me a sign if I'm not being a good steward and I'm like pissing.
God, give me a sign if Danny's right again and I should move home.
Anyhow, I go, there was
God giving her a sign.
There was a married couple on my floor that lived like diagonal to my door, and they were in search of a home for like months and months and months. So I hadn't seen her in so long, I thought she had moved out. So I had asked God, like, if you want me to move out, I need you to make it clear as day, because I'm really struggling. I don't want to go back home. I'm like really just trying to stay up in this apartment. Mind you, I loved my apartment. I literally loved it. I loved decorating it. It was like, and it felt like home. I was there for almost 4 years. It became like this sense of home. Like when I was here, I was like, yeah, this will always be home, but like I couldn't wait to go home to my apartment. You know?
I think you couldn't wait to go home to your apartment because you couldn't stand being around mom. Facts. But I know for a fact you never rolled up to that bitch and was like, home. No.
Yeah, sometimes I did. Sometimes I was here and I was like, I cannot wait to go home. Like even on Christmas Day, I was like, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go home. We also had the flu, so that could have been it too, but
I was, that was bizarre. I didn't have it.
No, me and Marcellus were like, oh. So
that's spiritual.
I go out in the hallway and I hadn't seen this lady in months, and I see her and I was like, oh my gosh, hi. And she's holding moving boxes and I'm like, you're moving? And she's like, yeah. I'm like, did you finally get a home? And she goes, no girl, I'm moving back home with my mom. So I was like, okay God, like, are you kidding me? And I was like, you're kidding. She goes, no, they keep bumping the rent up here. New management came in, which I told you all about in the video. And she's like, and my mom came to my apartment and she's like, you and your husband can just come stay with me till you guys get a home. And I was like, okay, like, is this for real, you God? Because I'm still feeling on, like, I'm still questioning it. So then my mom texts me, I kid you not, a few hours later, hey, I think you should come home.
I think mom's motivation for you coming home was definitely
money.
Yeah, definitely money.
Which makes me feel like crap, to be honest. So anyways, she was like, come home.
I don't think it should make you feel like crap when that's like how she rolls. That's like always how she, since we were like in high school, girl.
No, Danny, we didn't start paying for anything till Dad moved out and left her.
Gabby,
what are you talking about?
Part of the reason I moved to California is mom would always harass me about giving her money.
And Dad said
and I was
no.
like, yo, no, I'm not.
And Dad said no. I didn't start paying till Dad literally left.
Like if she asked me for something, there was one time
you've been like greedy with your money.
No, I haven't. When we got bed bugs in this mother effer. Yeah.
Dad filmed a video. Dad filmed a movie. He was trying to be an actor, and they filmed a scene in some like grungy motel, and he brought back bed bugs, and the exterminator was $1,200. Mind you, like I'm just working at an insurance You had
company.
A large savings account.
Yeah, so she like wanted me to give her all the money for it. I gave her $800 for it. So it was like little stuff like that. Like even though I gave her $800, it was still not good enough. And I was like, every single time like something would come up, she would look at me like, you have to take care of it, and then her and my dad would fight about it. And then every time she would get mad at me, I redid the entire basement of this house and I made it my girl cave, my bedroom. And she would come flying down the stairs, open my door without knocking, and be like, this is my house. Oh, still to this day, she's like, this is my house. And I'm like, yo, we get it, it's your house. Yo, welcome back to hell, Gabby. It's not funny, bro. So she, sometimes you gotta laugh through the pain. She like, so it's always been about money since we were in high school. Since I guess I didn't have that. I guess I didn't have that issue with mom because I've always been a pushover. But not me. So I'd be like, okay, yeah, you can have the money, you can have the money, you can have the money. It was never an argument when it came to money. I just did it. Yeah. You were always like, no, and I was like, and then it would be like this ricochet. Because it's like, we're growing up in a society where like, one, I don't think parents should be leaning on their children for bread. I'll never. Like, you need to get in a position in your life where you're taking care of your children until they have their own children, period. That's how I think. Until they're at least adults. Mom should still be taking care of me. That's what I'm saying. No, she shouldn't. Danny, me and you are not going to agree on that. Absolutely. You're 37 years old. Yeah, but what I'm saying is if I ever called mom in a dire situation, she should be able to take care of me, period. Like, if you were late on your rent, I'm confused. What do you mean? Yeah, like anything. Hey, mom, I'm in this pickle. I need you. Any parent should be able to be like, I'm going to figure it out. Yeah, but some parents don't have the money to do that, Danny. That doesn't make them bad parents. That's because they're stuck in a lackful mindset, scarcity, period. Get out of it. I mean, she definitely has a terrible relationship with money. It's always about money, even when that's a bloodline. That's a bloodline. Look at the toilet paper price. I'm like, ah! That's a fucking Sherman. I want my butt cheeks to feel soft when I. And she's looking at you like, get a job, bitch. Oh my god, you guys have such a toxic relationship. Yeah, it's not good. It's not good at all. Yours is definitely better with mom. Your relationship with mom's not good either, but it's definitely better than mine. Like, I feel like, because I feel like I can like step out of myself, except today. But you weren't that bad today. No, I wasn't, but I also could have handled it more gracefully. But she just would not stop. I'm like, yo! It's like literally watching Misery Loves Company. Yeah, in real time. And you know what, God, I apologize. Forgive me for my mistakes because I feel like we're gossiping and talking badly about our mother, but it's not. I don't think it is gossip. Yeah, it's really bad actually. God forgive us. Yeah, we should probably stop talking about mom. Yeah. But needless to say, the only reason we brought up mom is because we are grateful. Don't get me wrong, it's a blessing to have this home. It was a blessing when I went through what I went through that I had somewhere to come home to, because I can't imagine a whistleblower out there that's almost got murdered and had no family to go home to, because that must be probably end up dead. Yeah, so she texted me and was like, hey, I think you should come home. So I call her on the phone and I'm like, what do you mean? And she's like, I've just been thinking about it. You're doing all the things. You're in school. You're going to be a nurse. Like, stop throwing your money in a fire pit. And I said, okay, let me think about it. Because I was really struggling with the decision of coming home. I was like, I really don't want to. Because I was quite literally miserable here before moving out. It just wasn't, and I felt like I couldn't excel as a mom in that capacity being here. Does that make sense? Like, you can't blame your living situation on your... It wasn't my living situation, it was the environment. Well, this environment is toxic AF. Yeah. Like, capital A, capital F. So she was like, I'm gonna put you on the deed of the house. And I was like, well, I don't think Danny's gonna be cool with you just putting She put all our names on the house. I'm saying, but this is what she said to me, and she said, I'm only gonna put your name. If something were to happen to me, you're gonna be the one paying. Those were her words verbatim. And I said, okay, cool. So can I come in and pay someone to redesign some stuff? And she said, yeah. So I decided, after like sitting on it for like a week or two, I was like, I'm just gonna give my 30 days. So I paid someone $4,000, over $4,000, which that's a whole other story time, to come in and paint my room, Marcel's room. I have maybe I'll show you guys my bedroom at some point, but my room, I think I was supposed to be like an interior designer at some point in my life, but that just never happened. But my room's so cute. It looks like something out of Bridgerton. I had them paint the basement. We basically took all my furniture from my apartment and turned the basement into our beauty area slash, we have a closet, which we have so much clothes, it's kind of ridiculous. And then it's like my living room set down in the basement, so it's kind of like just our chill vibe area. And then Danny was like, well, if you were paying for your room, you were gonna have to do mine. Which honestly, I should have said no. Change the price. It would have changed the price for sure.
No,
your room was
he was making up shit as he went.
Yeah, so he
would have paid the same shit, so make him do as much as possible. Because he didn't do that much and kept adding and adding.
Yeah,
and adding.
yeah. He would change the price and then he'd look at me and be like, I didn't charge you enough. I'm like,
yeah, we're not going to drop his business name, but we honestly should give him a terrible review, but
I would
we
never
don't know
do
who
that.
he knows, and God will handle him in the way he needs to be handled.
yeah, yeah.
And his energy every time he came over.
His energy wasn't bad.
No, girl, it was.
He like kept to himself and didn't really like speak.
You can always feel somebody's energy, and it was not good. It was like one of those people that smiles and laughs, but like there's darkness there for sure. I felt it. I was like, oh my gosh. And I was so sick when they first started working. That was energetic.
I felt like he was like that because he just wanted more money and he was like trying to come up
with... You gave a quote for stuff that you didn't even finish.
Yeah, like the quote that he gave me, it was $4,600 and I took off half of what he had to do and he still made me pay the money. And I'm like, and then he'd be like, I'm not charging enough. I'm like, you're charging... Anyways, again, I need to be more assertive.
No, you just need to have more of like, no, actually.
Yeah.
This is what we agreed on. It's in writing. This is what I'm paying you. Finish the work.
Yeah.
Like, he was supposed to patch up certain holes in the walls and dipped, never fixed them.
And there's still holes in the wall, yeah.
It's ridiculous. Anyhow.
So anyways, I moved home and I paid for whatever. Me and mom agreed to a certain amount a month if she did X, Y, and Z. Right? She didn't do X, Y, and Z, so I gave her a rebuttal and I was like, I'm gonna give you this much because if I'm gonna be home, I want to save so I can get back up out of here. Like, but next time, like a home, right? So that was like a debacle in itself, and then she was projecting onto me because she wanted me to basically pay for me and Danny. And I was like, that's you taking up for her, that's not my problem. I'm gonna give you what I'm gonna give you and y'all figure out what y'all gotta figure out, because that's not, you're not gonna project that onto me. It's not my responsibility. I think that was the first time I was like, no, in my life to my mom. And she calmed down a bit. Like, I think she like realized what I was saying and stopped with it. So I've been home now and I mean, it's not that bad. I work and it's not like there's a lot of drama all the time, but like today I get out of work and I'm like, what is the vibe? What's the vibe right now? So I will say to you, I am absolutely so blessed to be back home and have a spot to go home to, because I can't even tell you the amount of people that got that left the apartment. So many people left my apartment building and left all their stuff because they couldn't pay it. Do you remember that? And people would come in and like clear.
Sheriffs, it's called the sheriffs.
Yeah, they would come in and clear these people out, and
then they like put that stuff up for auction to make up for, like, they have auctions.
Yeah.
To make up for the rent that wasn't paid.
And then like I go on TikTok all the time and people are crying because their rent keeps going up. Their jobs aren't paying enough. They can barely survive and they don't know what to do because they don't have family or friends to go to. And I'm like, oh wow, I'm like literally legitimately so blessed. So like people at 37, is this where I thought I was gonna be? No.
There's no,
but also
age limit to success. There's people that reach heights at 40, 45, 50.
There's people in the Bible that were having babies at 9. God bless you. That were having babies at 99. Anyways, when you do nursing, right? When you do your prereqs, for you to even apply for the nursing program, you have to do a certain amount of prereqs. You have to have certain grades in those prereqs, and you have to attend a nursing seminar. So I attended the nursing seminar, and they said you are not allowed to work more than 15 to 20 hours while you're in the nursing program. She goes, some people do, obviously, because they have to live, but those people are not successful. And that was another reason why I was like, I need to go home because 15, 20 hours ain't gonna pay my rent. Okay, it's not gonna pay $6,000 worth of bills. So that's another reason, because I don't want to be in school, especially nursing, stressing rent. I like absolutely don't want to do that. It's not what I'm trying to
get my nails done.
Mine are done.
Yeah, my toes done.
So yeah, that's me and why I moved back home, and I'm home now. And I will say, maybe God put me here for a reason.
I feel like there's definitely reasons why we're still here and why we haven't gotten to the capacity to be like, well, goodbye. I also feel like when I get to a position where I'm out of this home, I'm gonna be talking to mom only on like holidays.
Yeah.
Like even when I lived in LA,
I barely talk to mom.
But even when I lived in LA, I think she called me like once every couple of months.
Yeah.
Like we didn't speak like that. Like I don't have a relationship with her like that.
Yeah.
She's not gonna know me when I leave here, and I think there's a reason why both of us are here with her.
Generational curse at this point.
And it's just like her and her mother.
Yeah.
She lives with her mother. We live with our grandmother when we were growing up, and their relationship was terrible. And now we're in the same exact repeated pattern.
Yeah. I'm gonna stand in the gap, Lord God. That's what I'm gonna do. So, yeah, I mean, I think it's tough also living with people that don't have the same beliefs as you. I think that's real tough.
I don't care about that.
I think it's tough because
it's not tough for me. Everyone has the right to believe what they want to believe.
I think it's tough.
I'm not gonna think you're difficult because you don't like do this or believe in that and blah blah blah. Whatever, it is what it is. We just don't need to talk about it. Like,
I'm not talking about you.
I know. I'm talking about like mom.
Like mom like thinks God's Mother Nature. I'm like, hello.
Yeah, but you don't really be talking to mom about God.
Like I do.
Sometimes.
She'll listen to me too, but I know she's listening to me and she's probably like, you know.
Okay, so it's not your business.
Well, maybe I'm back here to plant seeds so she can get saved before her life's over.
I think it's a lot deeper than that, Gabs.
Yeah, who knows God's plan?
Yeah, like only God knows.
Yeah, like who knows?
I know that we're trapped in this prison for a reason.
I wouldn't call it all that, girl. That sounds so ungrateful. Like, you should be grateful you have a crib.
I am grateful, Gabby. But it doesn't
then why are you calling it a prison?
Sometimes it feels that way. Absolutely. I'm not going to deny that. I have conversations with God about that all the time. Like, free me. Take these shackles off of my wrists and ankles, Lord. Set me free.
Oh, brother.
But I am grateful to be here. This has always felt like home to me. Even when I lived in LA and I took a flight from LAX to Boston, I was like, I'm home! Woo! For like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 6 months during COVID.
Yeah.
And like, just when I come home from like going on a date or something, I'm like excited to go into my room and get into bed. I do love living here. I'm grateful to live here. There's just some days where I'm like, why is this happening? Why is the energy so stifling? Like it can be so tense that you could see it, feel it. Like today I was like, yo, I'm tripping.
I worked all morning.
Like tripping out.
And came home and it was like,
you just start sitting up straight.
Yeah. But my boobs are so heavy that I'm like, I worked all day, came home, and I was like, what's the deal? What's going on? Why is the vibe this way?
And our family it's not just mom, but everyone like doesn't communicate effectively.
No, it's Marquis.
No one in this family knows how to communicate with each other effectively by any means.
Mm-mm.
So it's just like, and then when you go to ask like, okay, so like what's going on? It's like silence, like the silent treatment. I'm like, so we're acting like we're in kindergarten.
I said this to my mom, I go, Mom, I'm gonna be real with you. She's like, you're scolding me, you're yelling at me. And I was like, I'm not yelling at you. You're acting childish, so I'm trying to check your childish behavior. And Danny's like, you didn't handle that badly. And I felt like...
I don't think you were that bad today, no. It definitely could have been a lot worse. And it has been a lot worse. Today wasn't that bad, but it was just like...
I feel like since I've been home, though...
sometimes it's not healthy for Marcellus to witness.
No, that's another reason why I'm like...
speak to each other. So, that's that.
Yeah. Womp womp, as he would say. That's his new thing.
Just womp womp.
When you're talking, he doesn't care. He goes womp womp. I'm like, oh, bitch. Danny. Little bitch. Stop. And then he'll be like, womp womp. And I'm like,
He definitely, some of his learned behavior is definitely from the dynamic with the three of us.
Yeah. But his throwing of like shit is from mom. Yeah, like you learned that from mom.
Yeah.
110. Because even on our Bad Girls Club casting tape, if you go back and watch it, she throws shit. That's what she's always done. Marcellus now, when he gets mad, he throws some shit. I'm like, Grandma.
Yeah. He'll like throw his clothes and be like, I'm upset. And we're like, oh, where did he learn that from?
Grandma.
So like, again, I definitely think God was telling me to go home. I don't know why.
God told you to come home through me as your messenger, but you never listened to me. I just want to take a moment in this video to say that in Gabby's life, she has never listened to me.
I've been right about stuff in your life. You did not listen to me. So it's
the only thing you've ever been right about is men. That's it.
But, well, there you go. I've always been right about every single one. Literally every single one. And you're talking about men too.
No, I'm talking about life decisions. I'm talking about friendships. Anything I've ever told you, you're like, yeah, it takes like, Gabby, it took a stranger across the hall for Gabby to be like, okay, maybe I should move home. But not me though.
Jenny, that's because I literally, Danny, I would be at she would drop me and Marcellus off, and then she'd call me on the drive home, and then stay on the phone with me for hours. I'm like, she's obsessed with me. She wants me to come home because she's obsessed with me.
I wanted you to come home so we could be sitting on your money.
What do you mean, we? You see this?
We could be sitting on your money.
My family just uses me, guys. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, if I did that, I didn't. So
no,
it is.
But I'm just, the only reason I'm bringing that up is if you had listened to me, maybe this is God telling you, hey, sometimes maybe I gave you a twin sister because she's gonna be right.
I don't think
I've never been wrong when it comes to you. I have literally never been wrong when it comes to you. Name a single time. Not once. Literally not once in Gabby's entire 37 years on this planet have I ever been wrong. God brought me here to be your guide.
Jesus,
you don't listen to your guide.
Jesus is my guide, girl.
Yeah, but you also preach. God has vessels. Yes, your vessel is your twin sister and you don't listen to it. Wow. Just don't listen to the blessing God has given you that lives under the same roof now.
Oh. Hello?
Yeah, we're on our way.
All right.
Be ready.
Is your hey, excuse me. Did you check the attitude at the door, or are we going into the car and it's gonna be stifling hot in there?
Oh, wait. It's all myself. Look down there. Just be ready. We're coming.
What's your attitude like, Mom?
I'm fine, Gabby. Let's just get going.
Bye.
Bye.
She's calmed down.
Yeah.
She's calmed down a bit, y'all. She calmed down.
Right,
Anywho, let's go. We are going to my brother's 40th birthday party. I wouldn't even say it's a birthday party. It's literally just us having
like
pizza.
a get-together.
Yeah.
Go ahead and shoot over to my channel and watch our chit chat. We're gonna do when we get home.
We're not gonna upload on the same day, so I wouldn't even put that.
Yeah, just put it,
It's
because mine will
irrelevant.
probably be first, and then they can hop on over. And even if not, just hop over to my channel and watch my other videos. Thanks.
Anywho,
My period must be coming because my breasts feel like.
I just feel so bloated, like before my period. 10 days.
I wonder what I'm at. Like, did you get your period before me?
You got it? No, you got yours a couple days before.
I did?
My period came
10 days. We got on the same day?
What
We didn't
day?
get it on the same day. I had mine September 28th.
Oh, we did. We got on the same day.
I mean, August 28th. Oh,
Yeah.
shit, we did.
Yeah. That's so weird.
To the second? To
Mine,
the first?
mine ended the first.
How is it only 10 days? That's why I feel like that.
I'm like so bloated. My
yeah.
face is like,
My stomach
I
is
can
like
feel-
inflamed. I just told Gabby I was freaking out. I was like, I think I've...
I can feel the inflammation in my face. I smashed this makeup look though. Alright, like I
always say, be kind to each other, but especially yourself, because ain't nobody got you like God got you. Bye.